Hi everyone, this is Elizabeth with 217 Creations, and today I'm going to show you how to make these adorable 3D blossoms using Plantin Schoolbook flowers. This one I originally did back in January. I used it on a wild card that I made from the Cricut cartridge, and these are a little bit bigger. These are a little over about 2 inches or so. The ones I'm making today are just a little over an inch, a little bit smaller. For the project I'm going to use them, I need them smaller. So this is what we're going to make today. The paper, if you're interested, is from SEI Bridgeport Oceanfront is the pattern that I'm using. And on these, and especially on any of my 3D flowers, I know it'll be hard to see in the video, I use double-sided paper so that when my paper curls, I have a print on the back side. I don't have to worry about them being stark white. So this is what the cut starts out looking like. It's 6 petals. And what you're going to do is take this 6-petal flower and cut one section out so you have 5 petals. Then take another 6-petal, cut it down to 3. And then another 6-petal down to 2. And these are very easy. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use something to kind of shape the paper. Your gypsy stylus, marker caps, those all work. This is my little mini spatula for my Cricut toolkit. So I'm just going to kind of bend and shape it, because real flowers aren't flat, so we're going to give them a little bit of a bend. It also helps soften the paper so it'll bend a little bit easier when it comes time to assembling. Now, I don't know that I could make this flower much smaller just because of the layers. So I really think at this like 1 1/4 inch is probably the smallest that you could make this 3D flower. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hot glue and I'm going to put a thin strip. I'm going to start with the 5, put a thin strip of hot glue, and pull the petals together. So it kind of makes like a little cup. And don't worry about those little strings. We'll deal with those at the end. Come back to the 3, thin strip, pull it together, and then we're going to come to the 2. And the 2, I wrap this one a little bit differently. Your glue is going to want to come up about 1/2 to 3/4 of the way up, and I kind of roll it, and you do have to work a little quick on this, but you're basically going to roll it into itself. Try and get up closer for you here. I don't think my camera will focus that close, but you get the idea. And that's what the center will look like. Okay. So now we're going to come back to the 5, put a drop of glue, take your 3, press it into the 5, and so now you kind of starting to get that flowered look that we're looking for. And keep shaping those as you go along if you like, or you can do it all at the end. I think it's easier to go along. Now back to the one that was 2 pieces. We're going to actually trim this down because this length is way too long. So you're going to take that bottom tip off, about the bottom quarter, right off. Come back to your little flower that you've gotten so far. Another little drop of hot glue. Press this in. Just give it a second to set. And there you go. You have cute little blossoms. They're very, very easy to make. You can cut out several of these flowers at one time and just do a mass assembly. Very easy. And like I said, if you want to go to the blog, www.217creations.blogspot.com, I have the downloadable PDF. And I want to show you a couple of these with that same flower, same technique, but different centers. You can kind of see. On this one here, this is done very similar. It has the tube inside of it. This one doesn't, and neither does this one. So with these, you have a lot of creative freedom. So just work on practicing from changing the petal numbers can change the size and the look of the flower. So if you start with 6, then go to 5 petals, then to 3, you'll get this kind of look to it. This one here was done with 5 petals, 3 petals, 2. And this one was done with 6 petals, 4 petals, 3 petals. So just depending on how you want the flower to look, you can really change it up with the same technique, the same cut, just varying how you're going to stack those layers together. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me. And as always, I love comments, followers, and subscribers. And once again, the downloadable PDF is available at my blog, www.217creations.blogspot.com. Thank you.